Oh, looks like we're game on, everybody. Give me another second here. We'll get things started up. To change the music up here soon. Eventually. All right. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to be picking up where we left off here with Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Kind of excited to play this game. Recommendation, Game of the Week on our Horror Fans page, which has totally surprised me. The game's a hell of a lot better than I thought it would be. A hell of a lot better than I thought it would be. It's pretty damn good. Pretty good game. Let's see if we can get anybody to watch here tonight. Everybody likes it when it's spooky. Everybody likes a spooky game at night. See Cutthroat in here. Hey, there he is right there. Look at that. Good timing. This is an amazing game, Cutthroat. I've never played it. But I had to rebuy the disc because mine was cracked on the middle, which I'm still playing the cracked version of it. Shadow's here too. Let's see if we can get a few more people here. Send a few messages out to some friends. Good to see you, Cutthroat. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope all is well, my friend. Hope all is well. Nintendo.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
The Silicon Knights. What's up, Goose? Good to see ya. Cutthroat, you've played this then before, right? That's what I'm assuming. You played this? Well, it's a good thing you bought it a few years back. You know, I mean, the price for this game complete is, you probably spent about, you know, $40 to $50. What's up, Fear the Reaper? We got a lurker here. Ooh, are they? I didn't know they were the same guys that made the Legacy of Kain series. And somebody was asking me, I still have the Legacy of Kain written down here. I don't know. I don't remember who wanted me to play it. It might have been you, Cutthroat. I mean, I still have that, and we, my fiance and I are getting married in like 19 days, and so what I'm playing right now is I'm trying to get through some games, and school starts here in like a week and a half, and when school starts, I'm going to be busy, but after my wedding, everybody, I'm going to have a schedule. I'm going to get that damn schedule up. You're asking me what a lurker is. It's just somebody that just hangs out. They don't say much. They don't say really anything here, and they just watch the game. Yeah, this game has been crazy for me, but I've been enjoying it. You know, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get started on this. So I guess I'm about 4 hours into it, and Shadow has helped me the other night play this, and Soul Reaver on the honeymoon? Yeah, right. That ain't gonna happen. No, we're heading up to Canada, man. We're going to the Waterton Parks. We're big hikers, and so I would love to. Maybe I'll have to put some of my photos up here. Right. It's happening, man. It's whether I like it or not. No, I'm really excited. I'm ready. I'm just ready to have her be my wife. So it's actually 20 days. We have 20 days left. So it's coming up. Soul Reaver on the honeymoon. That's funny shit, you guys. You guys crack me up. You guys so crazy. Love all of you guys. Love all of you. You guys are all too great. Too good, man. Couldn't do without with all of you. Goose, Cutthroat, Sean, you guys are great. So that we'll be taking a break, though, when that happens. Yep. Heading up there, go to our hike, staying at the Prince of Wales Hotel, and excited to do that and check out some new hikes. What I was going to say is I take a lot of photos. And I mean, I really take a lot of photos when I go hiking all the time. And I've actually had some photos picked up by REI, right? The company REI, if you guys don't know. And it would be awesome if you guys did this. Let me get it here. So there's an app on the phone, right? And it's called the Hiking Project. An REI co-op hiking project. Okay, stay with me now. And download this app. And in this app, you can search for Many Glacier Park, right? It's Glacier National Park, okay? And hang on here. Where are we? Oh, come on, man. Is it messing up on me here? Looks like they changed a few things here. Let's see here. Yeah, they changed the app a little bit. Shit. Anyway, Well, now that I look like a horse's ass, on the app they actually have a couple of my photos that have been selected. They're ranked really high on some of their photos. They've chosen them. They liked them. I'll share them with you guys. I'll put them up here before the next broadcast, and I'll hit them live, and you guys can check them out. But some really awesome photos for REI that they liked, and so they're using them on their trail hiking app now. So I dig it. Yes, I wanted you to use this save game. So Sean, Shadow's going to be helping me a lot with this game. I actually bought the strategy guide for it too. I got the Nintendo Power strategy guide. I didn't get the Brady Games one. I love Brady Games, but Nintendo Power is good too. For like $20. And then I got the disc only for $30. And since I already have the case, works out perfect. We're set. So let's go ahead and jump into the game here, and we're going to go ahead and switch some things out, and let's do that. Game time, baby. Ooh, darkness comes. I like it. I think it was heading down into the basement, right? I think that's what I was doing. Oh, yeah, there I am. Just got done doing the pump handle. So here's what I'm thinking about. You guys still with me here? Am I dropping frames? What the hell is going on? The hell is OBS doing to me? Killing me. All right, so that game is it's getting up there high in price, so I think it was time for me to make the purchase and get it bought here. So anyway, here's what I'm thinking of. I tend to get people like giveaways, so I'm thinking about doing this. So Sean, Cutthroat, Goose, if you guys are still here, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for a Stream Deck Mini. Thinking about buying a Stream Deck Mini. I think it's like $60 and doing a giveaway for one of those. I think that might generate some people to watch and get some people excited. So thinking about that. How would you guys feel about that? Oh, yeah, man, it is dropping a frame or two. Found a magic rune. Fine on this end? All right, well, that's good. Yeah, keep me posted, man. If it just starts going crazy, let me know. How's this take me? Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that. You know, picking up a Stream Deck Mini, doing a giveaway. I'm looking at buying the Stream Deck XL. I mean, not saying that would be any better than the one that I'm rolling right now, but having 32 keys? Oh, man, that means I will have to go through folders and everything. I mean, I think it's... Oh, you guys don't know what the Stream Deck is? What? Okay. Well, let me show you what this is. So I use it for streaming, and it's just like having a broadcaster board. I can actually select up certain things, certain stuff, like my camera here. I can turn my camera off and on by hitting the press of a button. Check that out. I think you'll dig it. Ooh, look at this. don't really know what the hell I'm doing. What the hell was this? Ooh, it's like a force field. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for one of those. Just the small one, man. Just the mini one. Oh, man. We got a big old baddie here. He's going to be invisible. That guy just dropped a load in his pants when he saw that. See that? Mm-hmm. I would too. I would too. What does this require? B and R? I don't know, I'm trying to hang out in like this invisible force field. I really don't know if this is like working for something. That's right, I gotta run around. Oh shit, I think I did the wrong one. Use the pistol? Okay. Good call. Forgot what I had. Pistoli! Ouch. That guy hurts. Trying to get a little magic back. Just give me a second here. I'm going to run around like a fool for a little bit. Oh, damn it. I like this portal. Look at this thing. When can I hit him? Oh, there we go. Moving to the other side. I'm assuming that's what the hell's going on. Ooh, he's right there, isn't he? Get out of here. Ah, zap ya. Oh man, that put a finishing move on him. Toasted. Let's save my my match lock there for a little bit. Oh, what's going on, Speedway? It's blind playthrough, so it's been quite interesting playing this. Loving the game. Oh, I need to finish him.
Beast was dead, but not without its toll.
I could do an autopsy on him.
That was but one, and there was an entire city of them.
So what do you guys think about that, Cutthroat and Goose?
I had to get help.
Speedway, how you doing tonight? About doing a giveaway for a stream deck.
I just had to find it.
Dead, right? D-E-D, dead.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me. Damn their eyes! They didn't believe me. Strange creatures, the world in peril from unseen foes. The darkness. Instead, they jeered and threw me into this forsaken place. A place of empty souls and fevered thoughts, reeking of fetor and decay. Thinking me mad with delirium. The fools cast away their hopes of salvation, but locking me in this damned asylum. May the rats
Yeah, this game is super creepy.
You're lost to your cause. The darkness comes. It will damn us all.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm still thinking about it, doing the giveaway for a stream deck. I think that would be really fun, especially for people who are trying to stream, getting to stream so they wouldn't have to use macros on keyboards, doing a giveaway for that. I think that might be really fun. I have to try to build up a little more audience and stuff. And the Stream Deck Mini isn't a bank breaker. Speedway, have you played this game then before? There are. I've played like 4 or 5 characters already. goodness. That creepiness. Let me go ahead and save it. It's been a while. Yeah, that's what I was most blown away about, was that I play all these different characters. Okay, well that one didn't work. Oh, when I set the clock? All right, yeah. 3:33. Strange. Oh, I still can't get that damn thing? Grandpa's bedroom is the destination? Oh, so the time was 3:33 for you, Speedway, is what you're saying. So when I hit 3:33, you were like, "Whoa!" What time did you put in there? That makes sense. And why you asked it. Okay, isn't this Grandpa's bedroom? Am I wrong for this, or am I right? I don't know why I can select these with blue and red and green. All right, so it kind of tripped you out then a little bit. I get it. I get it. Is this the mahogany bathroom? Ah, shit. That's right. I can't go in there. It is spooky. No, wait, this thing was following me earlier. I had a picture that was bleeding not too long ago. Oh, here we go. Hey! Alright, let's go check that out. Oh, I got the dresser key, don't I? Swear I have a key for that. Found a pistol and a note. Spooky. I like it. Look at this, right? Oh my goodness. We got like some Lord of the Rings here.
Master. Before the month is out, it shall be ours.
It's like the Eye of Sauron, right?
Its power cannot be defined in terms you understand. For 7 centuries, its corpse has corroded your universe.
And during those 7, the denizens of the region have been either destroyed or driven away. There is nothing, no one to stop us from collecting it. Mantarok and its essence lie unprotected in the jungle.
Then waste no more time. Retrieve it immediately, and pray to me that you do. Time is running short, and without me, you are mere flesh and bone.
All right. So I don't know. I haven't bought a Stream Deck to give away yet, but I was looking at they do have one for your phone as well, and I forgot that they did that, which is actually really awesome. And I don't know what it costs to run that. So here's what I would tell you to do. So if you don't know what a Stream Deck is, so when you build things in OBS and scenes and stuff like that, on the Stream Deck I can select all my different scenes. Like I can have one for my camera, be right back, starting, and all that kind of stuff. So I can hit a button here on my Stream Deck, and it'll take me into the talking segment here, so I don't have to use it on my keyboard. I can just hit everything on my Stream Deck, and it'll adjust everything for me. I can have it do multiple actions and stuff like that. So it's a really neat piece of hardware for streamers, but also if you do design work or use computers, I mean, I could hit one button, it could load up all my stuff that I needed to do, you know, my browser, OBS, Twitter, Twitch, stuff like that. It could do all of that for me. Sounds like something from Shadowrun. It's super cool. It's really cool. The Stream Deck is really awesome. And yeah, if you use OBS regularly, then it would definitely help out. What did I miss, Sean? Where the hell am I supposed to go next? Oh, I guess I got a journal, right? Let's save it first, and then we'll go into that. Yeah, I mean, you could hear the sound. It could do the sound like Dingo and the Baby, right? You could do Dingo and the Baby if you wanted to, 100 times. Right. I was just talking. I know. When I was talking for this, I was just explaining kind of what the Stream Deck is. So by hitting the form of the button, then it can switch back to me and put it back to this. Don't yell in my stream. There's no yelling in my stream.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From all walks of life to all parts of the world, their tendrils crept and wrought their insidious damage. Their prisons decayed constantly as their guardians' work continued. I discovered mention of a breakthrough in satellite radar imaging that revealed the presence of a hitherto unknown temple mound in the Angkor Thom region of Cambodia. An archaeologist of some repute, Dr. Edwin Lindsay, took it upon himself to investigate the area, to reveal the secrets of history. Unfortunately, the local government at the time thought differently.
In Chapter 6.
Requiring
All right.
Lindsay find other means into the country and to finance the expedition. He found these in Paul Augustine.
No, I've heard about it. I heard that people are really into it.
In the discovery and agreed to help. After a dysentery-riddled 2-week venture, Lindsay and Augustine located the remains of an ancient city temple dating back to the 12th century.
Yes, this is it. It has to be.
Loud noises. You're picking up some loud noises on my mic.
Pan out, but here it is. The satellite data was correct.
For years, I have searched for it without success. Here, all along, clouded from us beneath the great ancient's insidious magic. I am very pleased with your performance, Dr. Lindsay. Very pleased. In fact, so pleased that I will give you...
I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah, buddy. We knew that was happening. Ooh!
God.
You are a scholar, Dr. Lindsay, not a warrior. In that regard, I have several centuries more experience than you. Don't be a fool. Die quietly. And you will not suffer. You cannot escape me, Lindsay. This place will be your tomb.
Look at him
just
change.
as it is Mantarok's. Guardians of Taturga, kill him!
Loud noises. Oh my goodness. It's a scary dactyl. I swear I saw those things on Silent Hill. Sweet. Oh, so I got a new character here. I got a shotgun and a pistol and a torch. Damn. Automatic pistol, 45 ammo. What the hell? All right. But I have magic. So let's do a little magic, don't I? Maybe I don't have magic. Ooh, I need the Tome of Darkness. I don't think I dig this guy. Yeah, that ain't working. Big day is September 5th. So we got a little ways away. Yeah, the return of the scary dactyls. You bet your ass. Yeah, Soma, I've heard that people are into Soma and stuff, so. All right. There we go. I think that's what I need to get it to do. Open up. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm going to finish him with the knife. The kukri. Damn. All right. Got a little, do a little archaeology brush here. Yeah. Let's brush it away. Ooh. Indy Jones, baby. I found a bangle. Right? That's what it looks like. A bracelet. Some magic going on. Yeah, I heard Soma was fun. Probably going to open a few doors for me. I think I've been in this area before. It looks like it, but I was playing as that girl. Ooh, it's a jungle. Yeah, I don't know quite about the Stream Deck giveaway. I was thinking about it, and I was getting some thoughts by people, and what people had to say. I think it's about $60 or $70 for the Stream Deck Mini, if I'm right. $60. Oh, right. So I get my tome here. Look at this, right? It's like the Necronomicon. You will never possess the Necronomicon. I'll swallow your soul. I think I'll say that every time. I think I'll say that every single time. I think you spelt that right. Ooh, now I can do magic. Let's leave that. Let's Give me some good magic on my knife. Evil Dead, right? Or not Evil Dead. Army of Darkness. Love some Army of Darkness. Kind of like this little force field. Stab him in the back. Yeah. Necktie nickel. Well, I guess I said it. That's it then. Oh, I haven't seen that show forever. In fact, I think it's in my office up in my school office. I think I have to bust that movie out. Damn, that movie is funny. Sweet. So here come the booby traps. I think I've seen the Evil Dead remake. I think I have. Not as good. Alright, bring it on, dude. Ouch! I don't know if this does anything for me. Nope. Shoot him? Oh, right, Ash. You're good, Ash, and I'm bad, Ash. You're goody little two shoes. Goody little two shoes. See if I can shoot this guy. Oh, I am missing something here. Oh, I just discovered spell 9. No idea what spell 9 is, but sure. Oh my goodness, I got a lightning bolt to fly from my eyeballs. Ooh, what's this? Alright, probably gotta go put it on that jewelry. Let's go try that. Look at Indy. Look at Indy Jones. I'm gonna try to avoid these traps. Ooh, there we go. That makes life a hell of a lot easier. Don't it? Hello to the gamer. What's up, fat guy? Fun time. Just made yourself some frozen juice. What kind of juice? There we go. Minute Maid. Oh man, I wasn't a big fan of Abe's Odd World. You know, it was just, but it's like a big game. There's so many people that love Abe's Odd World. I just couldn't get into it. Son of a... I lose shit left and right. Give me a second, everybody. Are you talking about IMDb? You're talking about Army of Darkness? And you just shipped out your FPGA console. You said that the USB port was bad. So, I mean, hopefully you get it back here soon. Did I miss what movie you guys talking about? Oh, the new Evil Dead. I swear I've seen it. Maybe I haven't seen it. I have to watch it again. I'm pretty sure I have. Those images are going to give me nightmares. Yeah, don't screw around with it, man. Send that stuff back. Don't tinker with it, you know. You don't want to ruin anything. All right, let's get the hell out of here. So if I've seen it, it's been a while ago. This guy's creepy. Sweet. Nothing like having enemies here. Oh yeah, look at that. That totally wrecked him. But it started up the booby traps. Ooh, I damn near got hit on that one. Let's see if I can burn those, right? Ooh, magic spell. I do own Haunting Ground on the PS2. And you want to know the best part about Haunting Ground for the PS2 is I used to work at a game store called Hastings. And I think I got that game for like $5. I got a lot of good games. Like Kuon, like, okay, so first of all, let's establish good games and bad games, because Rule of Rose is not a blow me away game. And I've never played Kuon yet either. But I think when October hits, we're going to be doing scary months all freaking month. Scary movie games, or scary games all month. Let's see here. I think Haunting Ground, from I heard, my cousin's played it a lot, loves it. And it's an expensive game now. I mean, right here, what I'm seeing here is about $150. You know, but I own Rule of Rose, and I could probably play that one again. I know Kuon for the PS2 is going for crazy amounts of money right now. Kuon is $265? You're shitting me. Oh my goodness. I should have bought 5 copies of this game. I own it. It's right in my closet, right back here. I've never played it. Why do these games get so expensive? What happened? What did they, like, jeez. You know what else? What other game I have too is, you guys ever play Blood Will Tell for the PlayStation 2? That's a super fun game. But you got to see, Blood Will Tell is super fun as well for the PS2, and I own that one as well, too. Ha ha! Can you tell? I don't know why these got so expensive, and I know that Samurai Western shot up in price just because Metal Jesus jumped on the board and started talking about it. I mean, my favorite game to play, one of my favorite spookiest games to play is Silent Hill, and we'll be doing Silent Hill when October hits. We'll be doing Silent Hill, and we're going to be doing the remaster edition. I have to stream it on my computer, so it's going to look a little bit different here, and we'll do Silent Hill 2. I'd like to do Kuon. I'm going to do Fatal Frame 2. That is by far my Fatal Frame. Yeah, I love Fatal Frame 2. I mean, that's 3 games in a month. We should be able to get through more. I've already done Punch-Out. I played it on the NES. Getting destroyed by angry moms. Yeah, my mom didn't give a rat's ass if I played it or not. She'd let me play it. She'd say, here's a snack. Turn off the lights. It gets it spooky. But I grew up playing scary games. I grew up playing scary games and watching scary movies with my folks. So it didn't matter. My mom didn't care at all. Shit, she let me watch what I wanted to watch. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, you're talking about Punch-Out. So I got a really, really fun playthrough on my YouTube page of Punch-Out. So, Speedway. Because people threw them away. Like Haunting Ground, I got Haunting Ground cheap. Rule of Rose is one that I actually had to pay. I think I paid, honestly, I bought it off Amazon. You're not going to believe me. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. So, here's an awesome playthrough of Punch-Out that I did probably about 4 months ago. On April 9th, so a while ago. This is when I didn't have a good camera. This is kind of what I had, kind of a terrible camera. And I didn't think I would do well on Punch-Out, but I did super well. I ended up beating all the guys in one playthrough without dying. Got to Tyson, got beat down, and got beat down twice. Then I beat him on the third go-around. So I was really stoked to take it to Tyson. But I thought I'd get beat on some of the bosses in that game. No, I did actually fairly well on him. And, oh, shit. Woo! Ooh, arrows. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, had an amazing stream with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Thought I'd do a hell of a lot worse than I did. Went undefeated. And then beat Tyson on a third try. I was really impressed with myself. I've never played Haunting Ground. I hate to say it, but I've never got around to playing it. I watched my cousin play a little bit. Looked super fun. They were burning copies of Rule of Rose. That's too bad. So here, I'll tell you what I ended up paying for Rule of Rose. I got a really screaming deal on it off Amazon. Somebody was super nice to do this. And they sold me a complete copy of it for really cheap. Based on eBay prices, you know, I mean, but I was streaming some of it. I think Sean was watching it a long time ago. Oh, yeah, so not just threw them out, burning copies of Rule of Rose. That's crazy. What I was going to say is that Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was hard back. It's even hard now a little bit, but I thought I would do poorly on it, but I actually ended up kicking that game's ass. And the thing about it is that, you know, back then people are still impressed now. They still consider that one of the toughest games to play. At least Tyson, by being one of the hardest bosses ever. So I bought Rule of Rose. I bought a awesome mint copy of Rule of Rose for $150. $150. Not $150, but $150. That is way, way better than what it is now. Thank you, Sagata777. So I got a complete copy of Rule of Rose for $150, and I bought that back in May 2018. Oh, I guarantee though, if you were to load up Punch-Out at a house party, say you go to a house party and you pull up Punch-Out at a house party and you start going through it, if you whip through it, people will be impressed. I guarantee it. Dude, Punch-Out's no joke still. Yeah, minimum. You're lucky if you get it for $200. I don't even think it's that anymore. Oh, here we go. Trending at... Somebody's trying to sell it for $121. That doesn't look like... That's a Japanese version. This is all Japan. Yeah, yeah, 200. Maybe I can get a better girlfriend. That's funny shit. Impress, yeah, right? Impress people with your NES skills. Oh, damn it. I'm dead serious. I was at a house party a while. This was a while back, and somebody had a copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and I mean, I struggled at beating Tyson, but I got all the way to, I think, Super Macho Man before I died. I couldn't get the Tyson. I got to Super Macho Man, and the kid's dad. I mean, it was a grown-up party, and the kid's dad, and then the kid were like, "Oh my God, like we can't even get past like Bald Bull," you know. Clock Tower 3 is getting up there in price. Right. I feel good about my Tyson playthrough until I see people speedrun it. And then I cannot believe, like, I was like, oh man, I feel really good about that. Yeah, right. People are beating in 18 minutes. You know, my favorite game is not Super Punch-Out, but Super Metroid. And when I was a kid, I beat it in an hour and a half with 100% items, no sequence breaks. And I was like, hey, that's pretty good. And then I got online to the speedrun people. I mean, this was years ago. And these speedrunning people have got it down to like 45 minutes, an hour maybe. I mean, and then from there, 30 minutes makes a difference between first place and like 250th place is where I'm sitting. Yeah, in my neighborhood, I was king too in that way. I feel you, Speedway. And then in reality, I just sucked. Right? No kidding. That's funny. That's funny. Clock Tower 3 for the PS2. Is it getting up there in price? I see Clock Tower 3 for $30. Oh, PS2 had a great horror library. Hey, there's some Hells yeah, I'll take that bracelet. Oh boy. We got monsters coming. Ooh, I gotta cast an invisibility spell, it looks like. At least I think so. Oh, was it shooting arrows? Oh, it's totally shooting arrows. All right, Sean, what do I do? You know what? I've never played Earthbound. It was a game I never owned as a kid, never played it. I had another friend that loved it, so I bought it off GameStop. GameStop's website probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I paid like, I think, $140, $130 for it with promotional stuff and discounts and being a member or whatever. Okay, so this takes NR. No, that's not it. Yeah, I would like to have Harvest Moon. I really would. Yeah, I've never played Harvest Moon. It looks fun. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely give it a go. I would try it. It's a game that a lot of people love. No, those games would never end up in a giveaway corner. I would never do that, man. I'm not that kind of person. I know that's a funny joke, but I would never do that. I would never ever do that to somebody. I probably can't do this because I'm out of magic. Maybe I take the other bracelet. Nope. Let's see what people are saying here. Butt throat, right? That's a bad typo. Yeah, I tested in the store and wouldn't save, so I asked to see the board. Right. And unfortunately, that's the thing we have to do. Goose and Cutthroat and Speedway, we have to ask for things like that. We have to see the board. It's like, well, we got to see the board to make sure it doesn't look like gobbledygook of whatever, board looks like. The really bad thing about it is that it was never always like that. It was never, ever like that. Oh, no, if it didn't have a place for a battery, then it's a ROM hack, man. Don't buy it. I mean, years ago, I bought a device, a screwdriver bit to open up NES games. I mean, this was years, like I'm talking 15, 20 years ago, I bought, a device to open up the security cards. And now, I mean, that's what everybody has to do. I went to open up my copy of... What game did I just stream? What NES game did I literally just stream? Let me go back and see here. Vice Project... Was it Vice Project Doom? Mega Man. It was Mega Man. So I went to stream Mega Man, and I went to use my security bit, and I couldn't use it. It just took regular flathead screws, but had a little hole in the middle. So that one, I bought my Mega Man copy, it's so old it doesn't even have the security bit screws in it. But it's original. So my original Mega Man, it's just crazy that it's like that. It's quite funny. But I don't know why it's like that. Oh, Vice Project Doom was a hell of a stream. We got 45 people that watched it here on my Twitter page. That's on my Twitch page. That's fantastic. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff on where to go because I'm kind of lost. Oh, you have to do it. Yeah, so I had a great stream with Mega Man, the original. I mean, it's on my Twitch page. And Speedway, I don't know if you do follow, but you can go ahead and follow. Every game that I've streamed is on my YouTube page. They also go to our fan pages too, but sometimes I can't upload them all due to how long sometimes streams are with me and stuff. So every game, though, is uploaded on the YouTube page. You can check them out. Yeah, Mega Man was a good stream. Had to use a glitch on it. Oh, man, Pokemon is expensive. It's crazy stupid. I don't do Pokemon, but I know that there's a lot of expensive Pokemon cards out there. Found Pokemon Sapphire beside a dumpster. Inside a GBA that was broke due to water damage. Okay, so I have a great story for you guys too. I have it's crazy. It's a crazy story. I'm going to tell it to you because you're going to like it. I will. I'll switch to it. I was just looking up how to make the dispel magic. Do I need more of magic? No, what the hell am I doing? Damn it, I need to create this spell. That's protect, absorb, project self, item. I'll go into story mode here in a second. Okay, let's see here if I can get this right. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted. Okay, story time. You guys ready for a good story? Okay, let's do this. All right. So this must have been around 2000. maybe about 2008. Okay, so I'm in graduate school and I'm in film school, and I have to go get a bunch of food because I have to feed my whole crew and my actors one day that I'm going to film. And so I'm like at Walmart or whatever, picking up a bunch of deli meat and rolls and stuff so people can actually make their own sandwiches after we're done filming and whatnot. And so I park by the lube and gas place and stuff, whatever, for oil changes. That's just where I parked. I just wanted to avoid the parking lot. It was too much, too chaos. And so I park and I go in. And I buy all my craft and all my meat and deli meat and cheeses and breads and stuff like that. You guys still listening with me? Okay, this is where it gets interesting. And I go outside and I load my car up. And I'm like, well, I got to use, it's a long drive back to my house. I lived up in the South Hills area, and the Walmart was way down on the flats. I said, I'm going to go back in and use the restroom. So I go through the lube and gas, the lube area in the tire store. And I go through and I go to the restroom. In a few minutes, I come back. And in that time, I see something underneath my car. And I'm like, what is that? And I get closer, and I'm like, what's a silver box? And I come up to my car, and I reach down behind my rear passenger tire. And what do I find? But a brand new slim PS2. And I still have it. And the corner was like smashed in a little bit. And so I pick it up and I look at it, and no one's around. And you guys want to know what I did with it? I opened my trunk and I put it in my trunk and I took off. I didn't steal it. Someone took this and ended up I think ditching it around my car and trying to hide it so they could come out and pick it up. And I don't know why my car or whatever it was, but it just happened to be that way. And I ended up with a brand new slim PS2. Silver one, just the real thin ones that they made. And I've never used it. I've had no desire to use it. I use my fat PS2 when I play, and ended up with a brand new PS2 from Walmart. Someone ditched it. Someone stole this and ditched it. I don't know. I wish I knew the backstory of it. So I tell this to my students as well. I go, this is a case of, I always put it in the morals and ethics when we talk about morals and ethics in mass media. And I always ask them, what would you guys do? And a lot of people say, oh, I'd give it back. There was just a PS2. I said, well, what if it was a PS4? And then the thoughts change. Like, well, I don't have a PS4. I might keep it. It gets really interesting. It gets really interesting with my students when I start talking about that. It changes. Now we got to go fight this guy here, I believe. Nope, I went the wrong way. Sorry, that long about story, and I'm still stuck on this level. But that did happen. That's a true story. And I have a brand new PS2 because of it. I've just never used it. I think I used the controller once. Or maybe I let my cousin use it at my house before. So what would you guys have done? Would you guys have kept it? Would you have kept that game? Our console, that gaming console. Let me know. Say it in the comments. Depend on my mood. Shotgun! Thanks, hustlin'. Oh, I kept it. Yeah, I kept it. Yeah, see, Shadow would have kept it too. I didn't steal it. Someone stole it. So you know, I took it off their hands, probably because they're being chased by the police. So I just made it a little bit easier for them. I went home. I was like, the whole way home, I was driving. I was like, oh my God, did that just happen? Did that just happen? I raced home and opened it up. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. If it was a Switch, for sure. PS4, fitty fitty. If it was any gaming console, I probably would have taken it. Oh, damn it. Is this not working? My dispel? Oh, he's dead. He dead. That wrecked him. That shotgun was awesome. Yeah, 2008 PS2 was, but it was a slim PS2. So, I mean, this was still when it was in the box. You know, this was still in box, man. I mean, it was a nice looking one. I'm trying to see when this came out. I don't know what model it was. It was free. It was totally free. You know, it was like, sweet, I got a brand new PS2. Perfect. But it's always a great story to bring it up to my students to see what they would do with that. You know, how would they act with that? Yeah, I was really stoked to get it. It was like a great find. I was like, this is awesome. You know, because my PS2 is the fat one with the tray that comes out, and I love that PS2. Love it. Sean, what do I do here? I'm tired of this. What do I do? Did I miss something? Ooh, I own that game. Did I miss a door? Yeah, I obviously not doing good to get this. The Trapper? You went through so many fat PS2 with the disc read issues. I'm thankful that mine still has not bricked, you know. I'm trying to figure out what the runes are for the Summon Trapper, because I don't know. Oh, that's that one. I still don't understand how the spells all work and all that stuff. It just is kind of goofy with me. Still don't know it. What are the symbols? Anybody want to help me with this one? Where's Mantarok's room? Is that the big main room? I have a story about my friend. Ooh, see you doing that. That's full of shadiness. See, that's karma. Where the hell's the yellow force field? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm kind of lost in the game. I guess the problem is that too is that I try to talk with everybody and want to keep engaged with everyone, and my friend ended up getting caught once. Oh yeah, I bet you would run your ass out of there really quick. I'd call it quits too after doing that, being shady like that. Yeah, I must have missed something. Right there. Jesus, I'm such an idiot. Derp. At the derpy face. That's good to call it quits. Shouldn't be doing that stuff. You get in trouble. Ooh. I guess I did a really bad thing once too. Let me tell you about it. So when the Xbox 360 was released, it didn't have HDMI, right? We all know this. HDMI came a little bit later. And so I was like, when I bought my Xbox 360, it wasn't but probably about 8 months later or so, they released, thank you, Shadow, thank you. They sent me, I saw that the Xbox 360 went HDMI. And I was like, what? That's horseshit. That should all have been HDMI. So, to be a bad kid, what I did was ended up I went and bought an HDMI PS or Xbox 360, went home, took my old Xbox 360, peeled the serial number off of it, put it on. I peeled the serial number off, both of them. Put the new serial number on the old one in the new box with the new serial number, and returned it because I wanted a 360 with an HDMI output on it. And I was bummed that didn't have it. And so that worked. And I got my Xbox 360. Oh, and so the thing is you have to make sure that you replace the serial number on it, because the serial number matches the box. So you have to make sure you get that correctly. Oh yeah, they'll catch you on that if you don't. Yeah, I guess I did that too. I was like so upset about it. I was like, why would they do this to begin with? What kind of rinky-dink stuff is Microsoft running here? And ever since that, I was so upset over Microsoft. Never bought another one. All right, so let's save it because it's been far too long. Sweet, can't save it. It's not safe here. Spooky. Now I can't save it here either because I got monsters that I got to deal with. I like this spell. Oh, wrong one.
Enter behind Selton.
Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I don't blame you on that. What do I got going on here? I'm seeing this symbol. Put my torch on. I hear monsters. There we go. Give me a rune. And the store would gain all your... Oh, man, I got another one of these guys. Ooh, it put the thunder on. Boom! And boom goes the dynamite. Thank you very much. I won't waste a shell on him, and I'll finish him this way. Let's go into the creepy mist. Ooh, let's save it. And sold them their own games back. You guys, this is why it's fun to talk to you guys. What's that do? Woo! I knew that was going to do something fun, wasn't it? Let's just go back in there and try that again. You ever guys ever seen the movie Labyrinth? This is what it kind of makes me think of. Like, beware, beware. But the stones that are talking, it's like... That's what it makes it feel like to me. Let's go down this way. Makes me think of Onimusha, which is by far one of my favorite games. Ooh, I took a heater there, didn't I? Yeah, buddy, get some. Get some. Oh, yeah, that is money in the bank. Finish him. Fatality. This looks like a dispel kind of magic. Booyakasha! Alright, well, getting some of it down, I guess, right? Your next big purchase might be a games console case. Yeah, the only thing I use for games on the go is a Switch. Like, that thing is my bread and butter for everything portable, especially now with the cases with the library and stuff they got coming out. It's a no-brainer. And I got an awesome little case for my Switch too. It has awesome grips with it as well. You guys know about these? Here, let me show them to you. Give me a second. So anyway, yeah, this feels like I'm playing Indiana Jones. So what I want to show with you guys, if you don't know this already, I don't know who we still have here. If Cutthroat's still here, he might be gone. No, he's still here. All right, so I got this awesome case, right, for my Switch. I can't think of the company that makes them, but I had an older one. They didn't have these grips. So I got this awesome thick case. Okay. Inside, which is even better. You know, it's kind of Velcro there. But inside of this, it holds it's my Switch grip. Okay? I don't know if you guys have seen these. It's the only way I can play a Nintendo Switch anymore. Right? Switch in the grip. Bam. Right? And then my Switch is like this. Then I got grips on the side so my hands don't get all crap. Yeah, RDS. That's what it is. So my hand, I don't got the claw going on. So RDS has made these fantastics. And then it holds everything in the case too. It holds my Switch. It got a pair of headphones. It has the slides on the side, a bunch of games in cases. RDS Industries, that's right. And the best part is it holds it all with the case there too. Done. Awesome. So fun. Best thing ever. Highly recommend the RDS cases. Thank you, Cutthroat. All right, moving on. I got some gummy bears, too. Let's go down here. I love these magic spells, man. They wreck. They wreck. Ooh, that's gas. That one sucked. Ooh, those guys blew up. Oh, probably got to do green on it. Yep. At least that's what I thought. Maybe not. Oh, boo. Yeah, the Switch is a dynamite system. And now they got the new one coming out, so... Really? I mean, if you're going to buy one, I would wait until at least, like, version 1 or 1.5 comes out. The one with the better graphic... Or not better graphics, but better processing power, better battery. You get all of it. There we go. Oh, the bigger one is? Like all of it? Mid-August? Wow, I don't know if this is something that I need to buy. So how much is GameStop trading in for the old one? And what's better about it? Is it better processing power? If you purchase the first version after July 17th, it could be about $350. Like this year, July 17th, they would send you the newer version. I'm seeing 40% battery life. NAND memory and CPU board have been updated, right? Better screen too, really? I mean, how much do they give you? Give you 200. Is that what I'm seeing here? $200 for in-store credit? Okay. Will only cost $75. That's not bad. I might be doing that tomorrow. But I love my Switch. I guess I have to update it and make sure, I get everything out of it. Did you do it already? That's the question. Oh, I've already been here. I've been out on that side. Yep, I need to go that way. Waiting for them to get the gray Joy-Con version back in. I bought extra copies of the green and purple ones. I want the Wario color ones of the Joy-Cons. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to bust ass through here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I want the Wario ones. And I have an extra set of the purple and green ones because I bought 2 sets at Walmart. It was funny, my future brother-in-law is a manager at GameStop, all right? So don't anybody get mad about that, right? He does a good job for him. It's good. He also gets a bunch of free stuff when he goes to conferences. It's crazy. Anyway. When that happened, you guys remember this, when the Joy-Cons were down at Walmart. The color, the colors, they were red and hang on, let me grab it. Anyway, what I was saying is they were the green and pink Joy-Cons. They were the Splatoon Joy-Cons. So the Splatoon Joy-Cons were like at a price crazy all-time low at Walmart like a year ago for like $20. Something really stupid. Bought 2 sets of them. But now they got the Wario colors. I believe it is. And they're purple and yellow. They're neon purple and yellow. They're totally Wario colors, and I so want them. $80 they wanted for them. Not paying $80 for Joy-Cons. When I have the gray ones, same ones that Shadow has. There were blue and yellow ones that were really neat. I got the green and pink ones, 2 sets of those and my gray ones. So, I mean, it's probably best for me to trade in my green and pink ones here and keep my gray ones so I have them. Because it looks like the new Switch has they had blue and red, but they also, it looks like the new ones, were black? Is that what they are? Or are they blue and red too? I mean, I like the gray ones. I'm not getting rid of the grays. Do you have to trade in the Joy-Cons to get the $200 credit? See, I don't want to trade it in too. I got my screen protector on there as well. I hate to do that again. I don't want to do that. Dirty bastards. Interesting. Ooh, look at this homie. Oh, you're gonna come to life. I got that feeling. Yeah, I'm debating now spending that extra $100 then and trade it in and get the brand new one. I hate when they do that. You know, and the biggest thing that I was disappointed about was having the PS4 being upgraded. I don't have a 4K TV, so I guess it really doesn't matter, but how do I get this? There we go. The hole in the wall is where you need to use the Seeker's Scroll spell. Okay. life. I don't like this gas stuff. Ooh. That thing wrecked me. Yeah, I don't have the seeker yet, but I'm gonna go put that gold bangle on this person over here. Shit. So what do I do with this then? Yeah, the green stuff is bad. I need the hole in the walls where I use the seeker scroll. I don't think I have that. I'm getting there, you guys. Sorry about this. I've just never played this game before, so. Ouch. Ooch, a double hit. Oh, here we go. I do have the necklace. Ooh, there we go. That's it. Dissolve that necklace. Gold necklace. Is that statue down here? There we go, baby. There we go. Liking it. Give me something good. All right, all right. I'm addicted to gummy bears.
Remember me, Alex.
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me. Ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've been my little girl. Yes.
My precious.
This can't be happening.
Oh, but it is. I don't think I can save it here because there's booby traps here. Yeah. Can't save it here too because there's probably monsters here. I love this spell, Sean, by the way. This game is totally creepy. Finish up. Oh no. Run away. Oh, I still got my magic stuff going on here. Boom! That thing wrecks them. Wrecks them. Suck it. Finish him. Come on, finish him. There we go. Liking it. Save it. I feel like Indiana Jones, baby. much magic? Where's my magic meter? There we go. Let's dust some cobwebs. I found a runestone. If anybody played Gauntlet for the PS2, right? I loved it. This game has aged well. This looks really good. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I knew that one was coming. That kicked my ass. And get a little magic back, so I can get a little life back. Yeah, they beat up each other. I like it. There it is, creature. I don't know what one it is. That's right. I'm gonna slap him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand these. Sean, what are the hell the difference between these? I don't know how it works. I really don't. I'm just gambling with spells. Because it really doesn't make any damn sense to me. You sent me a map. Did you send it to me on Facebook? I'm looking. Oh, I can't see with the map. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing online. I mean, they got a few things here, but it doesn't really. The alignment, I have no idea what the alignment, like, new spell, alignment. I have no idea what the hell this shit means. Yeah, I just have no idea. I'm reading some good information here, it looks like. Yeah, this kind of all is goofy. Yep, I have no idea. I really have no clue. Sent some spell formulas. God, it just is confusing. I think these are the ones that I was looking at. But I still don't understand them. All right, since you've played the game. I got that one here. Hang on. Summon Trapper. We have Summon plus Creature COP3. So that's Circle of Power 3. But Summon Creature, I don't know. I just don't get it. God damn it. I hate those booby traps. Booby trap. I hate those. I hate them. And I like the spells in this game, but I don't understand them. I don't understand how they work. Is that the one I need? I've discovered spell 6, but I don't know what spell 6 does. There's my little creature. All right. Cool. All right. I'm gonna do a couple laps around the room for the 100 meter dash around the room. I just need some more of my magic back. It's kind of nice though that you run, you get your magic back. That's super convenient. Look like arrows. These don't look fun. Look like going through TSA. Gonna move because they're gonna blow up. No, I'll come back and hang out in here. I feel like I'm going in a giant circle. I didn't go back and do the little trapper. I guess I better go back and do that. Right? Sean? Should probably do that now. And I think I have a bracelet to give, don't I? No, I guess I already gave that. Boom. Oof. Okay, let's go do a little trapper. Let's go do a little trapper. And then after that, probably get ready to call it an evening. It's close to 1 a.m. here. And I mean, I'm feeling good, but I got to drive 2 hours to another town tomorrow, flip around, and come 2 hours back. So I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Gas. Damn it. Take it slow. Take it slow. This is a ways back. But this is probably gives me an item or something, you know. I feel that if I miss this, I wouldn't have a chance to do it again. I don't remember what way it was. Oof, I'm glad that missed me. Maybe I'm going the right way. Here we go. All right, let's do this again now. Do my little trapper. This little creature. Dum 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 dum. Whoa. But the thing is I want to get in here. So maybe I can trap one of these crazy guys. Nope, I think I'm dead. Of course I'll pick up that magic ring. Oh shit. Yeah, I was pissed. Finish him. That's right. We got another one to deal with, though, don't we? But it's a run and gun from you, dude. Give me a script. Ooh, another rune? See you, buddy. So many things. Ooh, look at that. I have no idea. I'll have to make something out of those. But not right now. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I got a feeling the chapter's coming to a close. What a fun chapter, but, I mean, as I talk and talk to everybody, I mean, it takes a little while longer. You know, I mean, I'm really not fully paying attention all the time. Oh, I'm hurting, aren't I? Can I catch my breath, or am I just... Okay. Ouch! I knew I was gonna get nailed with one of them. Alright, let's save it here. Let's save it again, just to make sure it worked. Oh, this wasn't the end quite yet. Here we go. Yeah, this has been fun, Cutthroat. This has been a really enjoyable game. Oh, I can't save it here. I won't be able to save it here either. Ooh. There we go. Do one more save. How much life do I have? Alright, was this the end that I saw? Here we go. Oh, the try save for luck. Yeah, try save for the win, baby. Right there, Cutthroat. You bet your butt. The try save.
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time.
Oh! Eat it.
Darkness shall prevail.
Run away! Right, the scary dactyls. They got scared. I ain't scared. You gonna open up a door for me? Hey, what do you know? Something tells me I think I should go over there. I've yet to figure out what this is over here. This giant goop and eyeballs. It's like Breath of the Wild. Ooh.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me, a dead, rotted husk.
It's Bob.
I've waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light. Take the heart there, or the world shall fall under a reign of eternal darkness. The veil of reality can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
I don't even think Indiana Jones picked stuff up like that. Look at his heart. Take it. Take it. And lock it up in a book. The hell? Heart of Darkness. Chapter complete. Chapter 6 complete. That's awesome. It was a fun chapter. Now we're in the cosmos. Now we're going to hear from Carl Sagan about the cosmos. All right. Everybody, that is a save. What a fun chapter. Save for 2 times. That's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up right now. I mean, I would like to continue. Excuse me, I'd like to continue to play, but I got to travel tomorrow, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's just time to call it quits. So thank you, everybody. Cutthroat, thanks for hanging around, man. It was good to see you. Good to see that you're there. Who else was it? Who else was bugging me tonight? I see some other people here that I don't know. But we had Cutthroat, we had Goose in here. It was great. We had Sped or Spedway. Was that who it was? I think it was, right? Wasn't it Sped? Speedway Junkie? Oh, no, that's all right, Goose. Thanks for sticking around. I definitely do appreciate it. And Cutthroat and Sean, my moderator, I definitely do appreciate that. And everybody else who's watching, but just really nobody's just talking. You know, everybody's just kind of hanging out, chilling. I get it. I appreciate it. That being said, yeah, we're going to end this. And I should be able to play a little bit more tomorrow night. I got to take care of my business tomorrow. But I'll be back on tomorrow night. Let's try to get through this game. You know, this has been a really fun game. I've never played it before, and then I got my new copy arriving. But I did hook up the Game Boy player to the bottom of this because I have Link's Awakening for the. Is that her? What the hell is she whimpering about? So I do have Link's Awakening. I was going to check out and see what the Game Boy Advance games look like on here. So I have to check into that. But that being said, everybody, we're about three-hour mark. So again, thanks for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Oh, my Game Boy player, I think, can do color or non-color. Here, hang on. I'll grab it for you. Give me 1 second. All right. So, I believe I bought DX. Yeah, I bought the DX one. So I got this. I know you guys can't see it because it's out of focus, but it's the Link's Awakening DX collection. It's a color one. No, I'll be finishing Eternal Darkness. You'll be at work tomorrow, but good luck. What time do you get done, Cutthroat? And then ended up buying Oracle of Ages, the Game Boy Advance editions. I don't know if these are real or aftermarkets or fake, but bought both those too. Yeah. How fun is that? Oh yeah, those are GBAs, baby. That's a GBA. It's yeah. Well, it's green, but because you can't see green, it looks black. And trust me, it's not. It's just the green screen. So it looks like a see-through game. Like, check this out. Let's see if I'll turn this on and you can see through it. There. Ooh, look at that, right? The see-through game. Isn't that fun? Anyway. No, neither did I. So I just went ahead and I don't know if somebody custom made this. I'm sure they did. This looks like just kind of a mod. And I'm okay with that. You know, the cover doesn't look nearly as good as the other ones, the print. So somebody made it. Somebody made it into a port for the Game Boy Advance. But I did the Game Boy Advance because I got the Super Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo, and I got the Game Boy Advance here. But I think I have Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy as well. I'm gonna have to double check that. But I got the Game Boy player, which would be fun to also put in one of the analogs to see the quality of that. So I might have to go that route. I'm gonna have to check my collection and see what I have. I'm not too sure. It was the Super Game Boy player, right? Is that what it is? Hang on. One more thing. All right, I'm back. Super Game Boy doesn't play the DX games in color, sadly. Right. But I do have this, the Super Game Boy 2, which this actually will play in color. Yep, ended up picking it up. Super Game Boy 2. This one does do a color. At least it's what it says in Japanese. No, this thing, I don't know, I can't read it. But Donkey Kong is in color. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, that's better than, I don't know. Take a look at it. See. Donkey Kong's in color. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're going to have to check it out. So I got to get my Game Boy games. I got to check and see if I have the DX version of Zelda. I really need to look into that because I would like to stream that before that comes out because that's coming out here soon, isn't it? Link's Awakening? I've never played Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Never played it, so it'll be a blind playthrough for me. So I think my thing is to look into that, check that out, hook up to Super NT, and DX Link's Awakening has an extra dungeon. I got it on the Nintendo Wii, but I'd like to play it into this analog, because the analog's going to make it probably look pretty good too. So I'm kind of curious to see how that works. Ooh, did I lose my cut screen? Ooh, that was creepy.
Is it really happening?
Oh, she was tripping out. Just kind of froze there on me. Super Game Boy 2 also has a connector cable. Yep, for the Game Boy Advance stuff or that kind of cable. It does. So I'm going to look into getting the DX for the Game Boy, and maybe we'll do Link's Awakening after this. That might be a really good one to do. But as far as these go, are going to have to be played on my GameCube, which I think will look actually rather well. So, yeah, freaky things in this game. You bet your ass they are. So that being said, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and call it an evening. So thanks, everybody, for being positive and talking about that. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the Super Game Boy player there. And I'm going to look up DX for the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy, right? Just the Game Boy? Was it Game Boy Color? Did they do DX in Game Boy Color? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll end the stream because I have to. Link's Awakening DX was color. I'll tell you what. I'll end the stream right now, and I'll jump back on, and I'll go live, and I'll just show you guys what these look like really quick, and then I'll end up deleting the feed. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Stick around for like 2 minutes, and I'll get this booted up, and we'll put one of these in and see what it looks like. Link's Awakening is just Game Boy. I'll buy the DX version before I just buy the Game Boy version. I'll want it in color, and it'll be a little different. So here, if you're interested, Cutthroat and Goose, give me a second, and I'll pop these into my GameCube, and I'll fire it back up, and we'll see what they look like, and then I'll delete the feed. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate it. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to our fan pages. Follow me on YouTube. Check me out on Twitter as well, and continue to show your support by cheering, following, subscribing, or donating to the channel. All are appreciative. So we'll be back tomorrow with continuing saga of Eternal Darkness. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a fantastic evening.